Hello everyone. Today we will learn the next topics of financial forecasting in this video. This side Dr. Renu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, ST College, Ambala, Kent. First we will learn about the scope of financial forecasting. Scope of financial forecasting is very wide. Management can prepare forecast for each of the major areas of its business activities. However, three kinds of forecasts would be absolutely necessary for every business enterprise. First is general business forecast. This is a forecast of the economic conditions that are likely to prevail in future, right? Which can be prepared on the basis of prevailing economic conditions and the relevant trends such as expected changes in government policy, changing social environment, consumer preferences, etc. Right? Another is sales forecast. Every business has to make forecast for sales in a particular future period because various managerial plans dependent on sales. The forecast of the sales will determine the forecast for volume of production, purchase of raw material, manpower requirements, investment in machinery and other fixed assets, financial requirements, etc. Next is capital forecast. This forecast is related to capital requirement of the firm. Every business has to make an estimate of its fixed and working capital requirements. The firm has to estimate the amount needed for purchase of fixed assets and meeting day-to-day expenses, right? In an existing business, forecast will be required for the capital needed for executing expansion and diversification plans also. Right. Next we will discuss the financial forecasting techniques. Two type of techniques are there. One is qualitative techniques, another is quantitative techniques. First, qualitative techniques are also called subjective techniques. These are generally been successful with the short-term predictions. First is market survey. In this technique, company can use survey forecasting as a means of collecting information. A forecaster can accumulate this information through informal customer survey at a business location using questionnaire or social networking sites. Another is Delphi method. In this technique, forecaster create a team of experts relevant to the business and the identified problem to discuss the issue and devise financial predictions. Right. Then is quantitative techniques. These are also known as objective techniques. One is percent sales method. In this method of forecasting, predictions are made by taking last year's sale as base from the income statements. The major assumption with the percent of sale method is the effectiveness of managerial and ownership. This method is suitable for short-term financial forecasting as well. Next is projected financial statement. In this method, projected financial statements are prepared with the help of estimated sales and are used to forecast future earning and asset liability position of a company. The forecaster can compute various ratios, make projected cash flow statements, and are helpful in planning the business of the firm. Next is regression analysis. Regression analysis is a technique for fitting the best line to a data set. It is a tool to determine the relationship between variables and forecasting. A financial forecaster may assume that the level of sales can be used to predict the cost of goods sold. Right? Then is time series model. Time series forecasting technique measure data gathered over time to identify trends. The data may be taken over any interval like hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, or longer. Trends, cyclical, seasonal, and irregular components make up the time series. Another is projected fund flow and cash flow statements. Projected fund flow statement is a statement of anticipated sources and application of funds. A projected fund flow statement will present the details of sources from where funds will be procured during the next accounting period and possible applications such as purchase of assets, repayment of debt, increase of current asset or decrease in current liabilities. Right? It is a powerful tool used for forecasting the financial requirement of a firm. Another is the projected cash flow statements. It is, you can say, the sources and application of cash for the future period, incorporating both capital and revenue items. The projected cash flow statement shows the cash flow arising from operating, investing, and financing activities for future period. It enables management to assess the surplus of deficiency or of cash in a subsequent accounting period. Thus, it is used in forecasting the financial requirement of the firm. Right? Now we will learn about the limitations of financial forecasting. One is, an element of guesswork is always involved in forecasting, and hence, despite of all precautions, margin of error is bound to creep in the forecast. Right? So forecasting is like it's a guesswork, and there is always a scope for an error in guesswork. Right? Next is, often forecaster does not know the nature of underlying data. Right? What type of data is being using. Forecasts are made on the basis of past data, which is not a forward-looking approach, right? Selection of appropriate forecasting technique is a difficult task and require extensive knowledge of methods, right? Then is, most business enterprise operate in an atmosphere of change, hence prediction about inherently uncertain future is likely to be different from actual result. Right? Some business firms are highly vulnerable to sharp fluctuations in sales. They face a lot of difficulty in financial forecasting. Forecasting is influenced by pessimistic or optimistic attitude of a forecaster. If, say, forecaster is pessimistic, he will forecast the sale at some low level. If he is optimistic, he will forecast it at high level. Right? It may be possible to make forecasts with 100%. It may not be possible to make a forecast with 100% accuracy. Right? Then there are some precautions in financial forecasting. One is, several different forecasts should be prepared where varying assumptions as to key factors are made. This would give enough flexibility to the management. Right? Then is, management should recognize the likely margin of error inherent in forecasting and hence should apply its experience, skill and judgment in evaluating the forecasts. The assumptions on which the forecasts are made should be spelled out carefully in order to give the management a better sense of understanding the forecasted figures. Firms operating under a high degree of uncertainty should maintain a large cash balance. The large cash balance will minimize the risk of forecasting to some extent. Right? So this is all about financial forecasting. Thank you. Have a nice day.